The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk. Offense in the hurry up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast. On target to his man Higgins. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run here with Henry. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Higgins makes the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds, past midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
To throw here on 1st down. Able to find Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Jones working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Throwing now, needing a 1st. He connects downfield on 4. He has the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. A give left side to Jones. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gets this one to Harrison. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 38. Jones reels it in. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders hoping to take a lead going into the break. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing now from the gun. Taken in by Harrison. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Sets a return. It's Chuba Hubbard. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That's taken in by Henry. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He gets this one to Nakua. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Out of the gun, Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hauled in left side. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First and 10, looking to throw. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
From the gun on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. The Ravens take over first down at their own 30-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. He fields it from the 8. And he gets crushed by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This time it's a passing play. Rolling left, buying some time. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down from the gun. Forced, fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And he will get the first as they touch him down. On play action now, McCarthy. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Henry on second. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll get this one to Watkins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCarthy to throw for it. As the open man downfield. And he'll go down here at the 16. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the 1st.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, They were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. McCarthy throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. He's got Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 31. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On target to Musgrave. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 7. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it. Has the connection to Jones. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders cut it to a point late in this one. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Setting up to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Looking to throw it. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's first and 10. We'll give to Henry on the inside handoff. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's a 39-yarder. The kick is good. He got it. And they're going to play for the conference championship next week. So after some careful consideration, they're